Welcome you again in the second part of the lecture, and we are continue our chapter Kingdom Classification 2. Okay. Already we have discussed about the classification of animals, invertebrates and vertebrates, and we are continue our that phylums of the invertebrate. First phylum already we have discussed, that one is the kingdom, that one is phylum Porifera, and after that Porifera already I told you the characteristic and example also I told you. Then sea sponge example, then we have to come toward next phylum Cnidaria, or it is also known as Coelenterata. What is its main characteristic? Main characteristic is that one is the Cnidaria live in fresh water as well as marine. Then soft and translucent body. Okay, and opening the mouth at one end, leading to single hollow body cavity. Then next one is that, what is that, how, in which manner they are found. They either attach to the ocean floor or some are free floating. Okay, some are free floating also. Then when we look toward the shape, vase like shape, and one main characteristic of it, what is that main characteristic? The main characteristic of it is that long slender projections. Okay, and these slender projections, they are known as the tentacles. Sometime the question has been asked, what is the function of tentacles and what is the locomotory organ in case of the Cnidaria or Coelenterata. The locomotory organs means which help in the movement. So that one is the, what is that locomotory organ? Tentacles. Okay. Now as well as what is its function? Its function in movement as well as help in catching prey. Example of it, that one is the hydra and jellyfish. Okay, when we look toward the example of it, that one is the hydra and jellyfish. These are the example. Okay, here also in the diagram of hydra and jellyfish, you are able to get that slender, that projection. That one is the tentacles. Okay, that one is the tentacles, which help in catching prey as well as in movement. Now, next phylum, that one is the phylum Platyhelminthes. Platy means flat. Okay, platy means flat. So, when we look toward its characteristic of it, what is that? Soft, flattened body. Soft, flattened, leaf-like, ribbon-like. Then they live as parasite. Parasite means which depend on other for food, okay, for nutrition. So they live inside the body of animal and human being. Now that parasite, it is also divided into the ectoparasite and endoparasite. What do you understand by ecto and endo? Ectoparasite, when we talk about ectoparasite, it lives on the body of other. For example, leech. In other phylum you will get, we suck the blood of the organism and get nutrition from that. Leech, in Hindi it is known as the jonk. Okay, live on the body. In the same manner, some of the parasite which lives inside the body. Inside the body, you people are able to see, that one is the tapeworm, liver fluke. All these are the example of Platyhelminthes flatworm. That one, it act as the endoparasite. It act as the endoparasite. Endoparasite means which lives inside the body. Okay, that one is the endoparasite. Okay, now you are able to understand about the parasite. Then one major characteristic of it, this phylum Platyhelminthes, presence of hooks and sucker. Hooks and sucker. Like in Coelenterata, that one is the tentacles. In case of Platyhelminthes, hook and sucker. They also have the same function. What is that function? Help them to grip the body of the host. Okay, here you people are able to get the answer. Help to grip the body of host. Okay, and they have one opening for food intake as well as for expulsion of the waste from the body. Only one opening. Okay, then example. Now we have to come to our next phylum. That one is the nematoda. Nematoda, neme means round. It contains long, thin and cylindrical, unsegmented, means flat body, no division not present. Okay, so that one is the roundworm. These roundworm, they also act as the parasite. Okay, they are also, here you are able to get, they are also act as the parasite. Mostly where it is found? In the digestive tract of human as well as in herbivorous animals, and some live in the soil. Example of it, that one is the Ascaris. It contains a mouth at one end and an anus at other end. Mouth for intake, for ingestion, and for exertion, egestion, for waste, excrete the waste, that one is the anus. Example, Ascaris and hookworm. These all are the Vaucheria, Bancrofti, Ascaris. These all are the example of Nemathelminthus or nematoda. Now next phylum, Annelida. Its body, main characteristic of its that one is the segmented body. And meaning of the annelid is be that segmented. Here in that manner you people are able to get the segments on its body. Okay, that one is the annelid, and these ring like segments, these are known as the annuli, that are known as the annuli, and they are also known as segmented worms. Then next, free living worms live in the soil or water. Mouth at the tip of the body and anus at the other end. And one characteristic, that one is the CT. That one is on the underside of the body, help in locomotion. So locomotory organ, that one is spelling CHAETAE. Okay, locomotory organ. Locomotory organ in Cnidaria you are able to get. Tentacle, Platyhelminthes you are able to get. Then here you are also able to get. Now examples of it, that one Annelida, earthworm, Nereis, you know it very well. Earthworm, it is also known as the farmer's friend. Why it, sometimes the question has been asked, why earthworm is known as farmer's friend? So you know it very well. Earthworm, it keeps interchanging the top soil with the lower layer and thus increasing the fertility of the soil. One more thing, the earthworm excreta, it is rich in nitrogenous matter and which is required for plant growth. One more thing, it loosens up and aerates the soil and help in respiration of the roots of plants and make them grow well and penetrate deeper. So in that manner, these act as the farmer's friend because earthworm, they are useful in agriculture. Okay, now we have to move toward that. Also I already told you na, that leech. Okay, this leech, it is also come in Annelida, which is known as the jonk in Hindi, and scientific name of it is the Hirudinaria. What is Hirudinaria? Hirudinaria. Okay, full name Hirudinaria granulosa. Hirudinaria granulosa, full name, that scientific name of leech. Now we have to move towards next phylum. That one is the phylum Arthropoda. Arthropoda is the largest phylum. Largest phylum organism, that one is terrestrial means that are present on the land, and some are aquatic means present in water also, live in water also. Now, what are its characteristic? First one is the hard outer covering. Okay, hard outer covering exoskeleton, that one is contained by a protein substance, that one is known as chitin. Body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen, as well as jointed legs in pair of 3. To move for, it helps in locomotion. Arthropod have antennae and compound eye on their head, such as honeybee. Now, look towards it. Look towards that diagram. That one is the diagram of honeybee. Here, I am telling you how the body is divided into 3 parts. That one, first part, head, then thorax, then abdomen. Okay, in that manner, in 3 parts the body is divided. Now, you have to look towards it. What are these? Next characteristic, that one is the jointed legs. You are able to see its legs properly. Here, joints are present in it, in that manner. Joints are present. Okay, so jointed legs. These are the main characteristic of arthropoda. Then next phylum, that one is the mollusca. Mollusk can be terrestrial or aquatic. Body soft, unsegmented, hard outer covering. Okay, and when we look toward this main characteristic of mollusk, what are these? The unsegmented body, hard outer covering, and 3 parts, that is divided into 3 parts. What are these? Head, visceral mass and muscular foot. These all are come in the characteristic, important characteristic. And muscular foot help in locomotion. Okay, means in movement. Example, snail, oyster and mussel. Then that that snail, that one is all scientific name is the Pila globusa. So snail shankh ki tarah, it looks like a shankh na in Hindi, but in that worm is be there, that one is snail. So then examples of some of the arthropod, these all are the arthropod example. You know, arthropod again it is divided into many classes, but that one is beyond syllabus, so I am not discussing about that. But many of the example are be there, so that's why this phylum is known as the largest phylum. Okay, now next phylum is the phylum Echinodermata. Oh, sorry, arthropod already done. Then mollusk. Now last one is the Echinodermata. Mainly marine animal. Okay, mainly marine animals are in the Echinodermata, and main characteristic of echinoderm, that one is the tough skinned body covered with spines. Presence of spines in that diagram also. Presence of spine means soft structure is not present. Okay, and that their body has a central disc form which 5 or more arms, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and mouth on the lower side and anus on the upper side. Animals, they move with special organ, locomotory organ. What is that? Tube feet. In that manner you are able to get question, write down the question in your notebook also. Locomotory organ in different organism of the different phylum organism. Okay, so in that manner you people are able to write down locomotory organ, or the organ which help to catch the prey. Now Echinodermata, that one is the largest phylum. Mollusk example, that all these are the mollusk example of the phylum mollusk. Then octopus also, which contain 8 arms. Then this one is the Echinodermata. Example, urchin, Holothuria, that one is also known as the sea cucumber. Then starfish, all these are the example of phylum Echinodermata. Mainly they are sea creature, okay, live in the marine water, not in the fresh water. Now this activity is be there, and this question you people have to do it in your notebook. Observe the figure and answer the question. Identify and name the organism. What is the common characteristic of these organisms and difference between. State the phyla of each. That one is Hydra, jellyfish, all these you are able to write down, okay, that arthropod. So do this at your home, as well as you people have to draw the diagram of each from the each vertebra, that one phylum you have to draw the diagram, as well as you people have to write down the characteristic of the diagram, the characteristic of that phylum, as well as draw the examples in your notebook. Okay, that's all for today's class. Thank you.